Greetings, good people. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for clicking on the video. All right, so there's an update with this Jonathan Majors debacle. His lawyer, Attorney Chaudhry, has issued text messages to some of these media outlets, and these text messages are allegedly from the woman that Jonathan Majors allegedly had the altercation with, that's supposed to allegedly prove his innocence. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to read this article from page 6, then I'm going to get into TMZ, and then I'm actually going to read the text messages that are being shown all over the social media streets, right? All right, so let's get into this article, right? Jonathan Majors' attorney has shared text messages from his alleged assault victim that appear to prove the actor's innocence. Okay, Priya Chaudhry, or Attorney Chaudhry, tells Page 6 in a statement Thursday that the woman at the center of the case sent the Creed 3 star several text messages after his arrest, quote, admitting that she was the one who used physical force against him, end quote. Ouch. In screenshots of the messages obtained by Page 6, purportedly sent by the woman, she assures him that she would, quote, make sure nothing happens about this because I told them it was my fault for trying to grab your phone, end quote. So these are the alleged text messages. Like I said, after I read TMZ's article, after this one, I'll get into the text messages. Now, if you guys have been keeping up with this story, Attorney Chaudhry, who is representing Jonathan Majors, has basically said, like, my client is innocent. She stated that they're trying to get their hands on video evidence, video footage from the back of the cab where this alleged incident took place. So will that be presented to the public? We don't know, okay? But she is maintaining that her client is completely innocent, right? Doing her job. All right. Hours later, after Majors 33 didn't respond, the woman followed up to tell him that she said, quote unquote, point blank, that the alleged strangulation, quote unquote, did not occur and should be, quote unquote, removed immediately. She also said that she was pushing for the district attorney not to file charges against Majors. Now, I don't know if this is picture of him in the back of the police car. I don't know. All right, let's keep reading. Majors' girlfriend, who is the alleged victim, said in a text message that she was working for the Creed 3 star not to be charged. Okay, this is so interesting. So, how does this sound to you guys so far? Put it in the comments, okay? I'm not done, but put it in the comments. It was my fault, you know. I told them it was my fault for trying to grab your phone. This is what the girlfriend allegedly said in the text messages. All right, let's get back into the article. Chaudhry, the attorney, who also represents disgraced Real Housewives of Salt Lake City star Jen Shaw, also said Majors, quote, completely denies assaulting the woman, end quote. All right. As the Post reported, the Marvel star was arrested last weekend in a Chelsea apartment. So he was arrested in the apartment. You see these stories. This is why I read multiple outlets, because I thought the authorities were called to the apartment where the lady was. So he was arrested at the apartment. Whatever. He was arrested last weekend in a Chelsea apartment after officers responded to a 911 call. The woman, who told authorities she'd been assaulted, had minor injuries to her head and neck. So police brought her to the hospital for treatment and arrested Majors without incident. Okay, Majors was arraigned in Manhattan criminal court on 6 counts of third-degree assault, 3 counts of third-degree attempted assault, and 2 counts of harassment. Okay, Chaudhry, the attorney, later said that her client was completely innocent and called Majors the victim in this situation. We are quickly gathering and presenting evidence to the district attorney with the expectation that all charges would be dropped immediately. This is what Attorney Chaudhry said in a statement. This evidence includes video footage from the vehicle where the episode took place, witness testimony from the driver and others who both saw and heard the episode, and most importantly, 2 written statements from the woman recanting those allegations. That's what the attorney said in the statement. So this is very, very interesting. All right. So for the sake of time, let's switch gears to TMZ. I know a lot of people are not excited about anything that TMZ has to report, but let's just read this just for the sake of reading. And then, like I said, I will get into the text messages. All right. Here we go. Jonathan Majors' attorney says that she has receipts regarding the assault claims against her client, texts in which the alleged victim admits she's to blame and says that she doesn't want the actor prosecuted. Here's the thing, though. If this evidence isn't sufficient enough for the DA, then they can press charges. She doesn't have to be the one to press charges, right? So this evidence has to be solid and airtight in order for him to basically be relieved of all of these charges, right? Major's lawyer, Attorney Chaudhry, tells TMZ that the woman in question sent a few texts to the Creed 3 actor hours after his arrest last weekend, admitting that she was the one who used physical force against him. All right. In the text, Attorney Chaudhry claims the woman sent, she says how angry she was that Jonathan had been handcuffed. And she adds, she will make sure nothing happens about this. I told him it was my fault for trying to grab your phone. This is what the text message says. Same thing we read in the previous article. The text exchange continued a few hours later with the woman reiterating that she's pushing hard to make sure that the DA doesn't charge Jonathan for the incident. The attorney Chaudhry says that she has turned these texts over to law enforcement. All right. So as previously reported, you guys already know that he was arrested, bloody, bloody, bloody. All right. Now let me see if you guys can see. Will you be able to see this? I might have to go back to the previous article and pull it up because I'm going to read these text messages. I had to enlarge it myself, child. And some people were on social media saying, what them text messages say? I ain't reading all that. I don't blame you. Some people don't want to be bothered. All right. So as you can see, let me pull this up on my phone. Oh my goodness. What do you guys think about this? This is a lot, right? So who is it that texts in the blue? Is that Jonathan Majors? Is this an iPhone? I don't have an iPhone, okay? So I don't know. Blue, who's in the blue? All right, so in the blue it says, did you leave the keys? And it says goodbye, and it's blacked out. So maybe that's her name. Maybe he said goodbye, B word. Who knows? Who knows? So let's read these text messages together. All right, so this says, please let me know you're okay when you get this. They assured me that you won't be charged. They said they had to arrest you as protocol when they saw the injuries on me and they knew we had a fight. So let me save my opinion to the end. I'm so angry they did, and I'm sorry you're in this position. We'll make sure nothing happens about this. I told them it was my fault for trying to grab your phone. I only just got out of hospital. Just call me when you're out. I love you. Next text message says, they just called again to check on me. I reiterated how this was not an attack and they do not have my blessing on any charges being placed. I read the other paper they gave me about strangulation and I said point blank, this did not occur and should be removed immediately. Okay, I'm reading this from my phone. This font is very, very small. Let me enlarge this a little bit more. So if the officers arrived and the officers themselves observed that this person had scratches on them, how did you get the scratches on you then? I mean, you could sit up here and say you don't want charges pressed. This was my fault for grabbing your phone. So are you admitting that you attacked him and he defended himself? Like, what are you really saying here? The text goes on. The judge is definitely going to be told this. She ensured this to me. I'm assuming she is Jonathan Majors' attorney. I know you have the best team, and there's nothing to worry about. I just want you to know that I am doing all I can my end. I also said to tell the judge to know that the origin of the call was to do with me collapsing and passing out, and your worry as my partner due to our communication prior out of care. She promised all will be relayed. The she, I'm assuming, like I said, is Jonathan Majors' attorney Chaudhry. So this, whoever texts this, what the alleged victim is saying, that the nature of the 911 call was due to the fact that you passed out, and Jonathan, that's why there's rumors circulating that Jonathan Majors was the one that called 911. What did you tell the officers when they got there? See, this is all very murky, if you ask me. Okay, I don't know who is at fault. I don't know who is innocent. I don't know who is guilty. It's obvious, right? I'm not placing the blame anywhere, but something don't sound right with this. All right. And as far as what this proves, you guys share your thoughts and let me know what you think this proves. Does this text message serve as proof that Jonathan Majors did not put his hands on this woman? If he didn't put his hands on this woman, how did she incur any of these bruises and scratches that these officers observed? Are the officers lying? Were those bruises and scratches there because Jonathan Majors was trying to defend himself? Did you attack him? Like, you just keep saying in these text messages, I don't want any charges to be pressed, and I told them that this is my fault because I should have never tried to reach for your phone. That to me sounds like I reached for your phone and you put your hands on me. You're not admitting that you attacked him and he defended himself. So the best thing for Jonathan Majors right now is to continue to be quiet. You're paying your lawyer. Let your lawyer handle this. As far as video evidence, I mean, release the beautiful bean footage. You know, I would like to see it. So I'm pretty sure that they're going to continue to update us regarding this story. It's really unfortunate. And I will say this, like I said before, it doesn't even matter how many times I say it. Somebody's going to get in the comments and mince my words, but I don't really care. I don't know if Jonathan Majors is innocent or guilty. I don't know if this woman is innocent or guilty of anything. But what I will say this is, people who tell lies are very, very dangerous. That could be on Jonathan Majors' side, or it could be on the woman's side. And this is why when I do commentary on certain people and I blatantly let them know, or let it be known that I don't like this person and this is the reason why, I feel like I have the right to do so. People who tell lies can ruin their lives and other people's lives as well. Let's say all of the information comes out and we see video evidence of this woman attacking Jonathan Majors and him defending himself. Do you know what this is going to do to his reputation? Do you know people are already on social media saying that these text messages are bogus? They're forcing her to recant her statement. That they're paying people off to say that Jonathan Majors is innocent. The damage has already been done, unfortunately, and we probably will never know the actual factual truth, right? So this is why I don't respect people who tell lies that ruin other people's lives. Share your thoughts in the comments. I love you for watching. As always, until next time.